Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm in a new location today. Hopefully the lighting in here is a little bit better. So today I will be sharing my favorite skincare products with you guys, kind of taking you through my current skincare routine. So if you saw my last video that I did on my skin, you would have seen how my skin looked, and I suffered terribly with acne for about a good year or so. Going through that affected me so much, both obviously physically, like I just did not look like myself at all, and I didn't feel like myself. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to film any videos. I didn't want to put anything on my face. I didn't want to wear makeup. And I know a lot of you guys have emailed me saying that you're going through similar things, and I hope that I can be like a kind of guiding light because my skin was so bad, and there were times that I would just cry about my skin and I felt like it would just never get better. But here I am today telling you that my skin is almost 100% clear. I still get breakouts now and then, which I think is normal. So I really hope if you are going through problems with your skin that you keep having strength and faith that your skin will get better. And I definitely want to help you guys as much as I can and share what has really worked for me. So I want to share now the skincare products that I'm using. I'm going to start off by showing you guys the supplements that I'm taking, the all natural supplements. I feel like I owe them the most credit, even though I am using some really amazing skincare products. I think it's really what allowed my skin to recover so fast and also stay clear. So I've done a lot of research into natural supplements for the skin, and there's a few things that come up over and over, and these are the ones that I'm going to share with you. The first is Maca, and I did speak about this in the last video, but I am using a different brand. I find that these are a lot more like potent than the other ones. The ingredient in here is just 100% maca, and maca is basically a completely natural herb. I think it grows in Peru, I think, and it's been used medicinally for like centuries. And maca is really good for helping to balance out hormones in women. One of the main causes of acne can be imbalances of hormones, especially if you get acne around like your cheek area or around your jaw, or even like right underneath here on your neck. That can definitely be correlated to improper balances of hormones. And that's actually a big reason why a lot of teenage girls are prescribed the pill when they're suffering with breakouts. But I don't think that that's the right way to go about it, because the pill does contain artificial hormones that kind of like take over your body, and once you get off of that, your hormones can go all out of whack, and then you can experience some pretty bad breakouts. Pretty much maca is really good for helping to balance out the hormones in your body, thus preventing those breakouts on your skin, and your body is just more kind of relaxed. And maca can also be really helpful if you're suffering with like PMS, like if you have like a lot of cramps during your time of the month, or even if you have like ovarian cysts. Maca can just be really helpful if you're a woman to be taking. It can also be really good for energy production. Another thing which is really good for helping to balance out hormones is evening primrose oil. So I take these together. I take 2 a day, so 1 in the morning and 1 at night. And also balancing out your hormones is really helpful for the oil production on your skin. So if you find yourself to have very oily skin, definitely of course address food. That's a huge importance. But if you find that you are eating relatively healthy and you're drinking water and you're exercising, but you're still noticing oily skin, I know that maca and evening primrose oil can be really helpful with that. I also take 2 other supplements. The first is this Zinc, and this one is just says Zinc for acne, and it's a high potency formula. And this was one of the first supplements that I started taking for my skin, and I absolutely love it. Zinc is super helpful for people who have acne prone skin, oily skin, especially if you have that kind of acne which is really like inflamed and like red. This can be really helpful in reducing inflammation in the body, and it also helps the skin to repair itself faster. So zinc is definitely one of those like little miracle, like I don't want to call it an herb, but like element, completely natural element. And it can be super, super helpful for your skin. So definitely look into zinc as well if you are suffering with breakouts. The last supplement that I take, which I've been loving, is the Sibu 7 Omega 7 100% sea buckthorn oil. Sea buckthorn is something that I've known about for years and years, and it says here that it promotes heart health, it promotes healthy skin, hair, and nails, it supports healthy blood sugar levels. But I pretty much just take this for my skin and for my hair. I read so many good reviews on this before I purchased it, so I was really intrigued and have really been loving it. And on the topic of hormones, something which is super important, but I'm not sure if everyone knows about it, maybe you guys already know about it, but dairy. Dairy can be really problematic for a lot of people. Dairy, such as like milk, cheese, yogurt, those kind of things, they obviously come from milk, and that milk contains certain hormones and nutrients that's meant for a little baby cow to grow into a huge cow within the matter of a few months. And when we humans consume that, those hormones can have an effect on our body and can kind of throw our hormones out of whack. And I know that for myself as well, when I cut out dairy, I noticed a huge reduction in oil production, especially in my T-zone. And of course, oil production can lead to clogged pores, and that can lead to breakouts. So do keep that in mind and experiment and see if you notice a difference. So moving on to the actual skincare products that I'm using, I'm first going to show you what I use to take off my makeup, because before I like cleanse my skin with any products, I want to make sure that my face is free of any makeup. So I first just use these simple cleansing wipes to, again, just cleanse off all my makeup. They do such a good job. I don't do my eyes with this, but I'm sure it could be used for that as well. And I find that they're always moist and they always just feel really good on my skin. So I really like these. And I usually hop in the shower and I wash my eyes with this. And I've been using this for probably like 7 years or so now. It's just the best eye makeup remover that I've ever come across. This is the Earth Science Chamomile and Green Tea eye makeup remover. So I basically just wet my face, close my eyes, take a little bit of this on my fingertips and kind of just wash away the makeup. And I really like it because it's very gentle. There's no like pulling or tugging at the skin, because I do want to make sure to be extra careful around my eyes since the skin there is a lot thinner and more sensitive. So once my makeup is off, I then go in with a cleanser, and there's two different cleansers that I've really been loving. The first one is this Juice Beauty Blemish Clearing Cleanser, and you can see that I'm almost done with it, but I do have a full one here so you guys can see what it looks like. So this is probably my third bottle of this that I finished, and I really love this cleanser. It's very gentle on the skin, but it's very effective, and the ingredients in this are super natural, and I just think it works really well. I love the consistency, and it's definitely something I would recommend for oily or acne prone skin. And with this, I like to use my Clarisonic, and I use this every single day. I absolutely love this. I've had this for about 4 years now. I put about a drop of this in the middle of this brush. I turn it on and it has a timer on it. I don't know exactly how long it is. It makes my skin feel like baby soft and like, how do you say, stimulated, which is really good for collagen production. It's great for detoxification. So I do that at night, and then in the morning, the cleanser I like to use is this Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Clay Cleanser. This is a little bit more on the pricey side, but I think it's totally worth it because the ingredients in this are really amazing. The texture is like none other that I've tried. It has a beautiful, like, luxurious feel to it. I love that it has clay in it, and clay is super detoxifying for the skin. It helps to draw out impurities, and it's great for oily skin. This also has Moroccan Rasoul lava clay, it has the French green clay, it has vitamin C, neroli, black pepper, frankincense, and jasmine, and sandalwood essential oils. And because the ingredients in this are so good, I like to really work this into my skin for a good like minute or so so I really like to kind of like massage and stimulate my face at the same time. And then I like to just leave it on my skin just so that the ingredients can really like absorb in, just like let my skin kind of indulge in those ingredients. Sometimes I like to give myself a little bit of a scrub, and this is the scrub that I like to use. It's by TreeActiv. It is their anti-acne sulfur wash and mask, and I found this on Amazon. I've spoken about this before and I really love this. It has sulfur in it, and sulfur is an ingredient that is amazing for acne prone or oily skin. I like to just kind of scrub my skin with this, and then again just let it sit on my skin for a while for the ingredients to absorb. And I always find that my skin is so moisturized and glowing after I use this product, because it does have some nice moisturizing ingredients in here as well. So even though it is like an exfoliator, it is very like hydrating for the skin as well, and it's amazing. And then once my skin is cleansed, I sometimes like to do a face mask. I'd say I do this face mask probably 3 or 4 times a week. And my all-time favorite face mask is definitely the Peter Thomas Roth Therapeutic Sulfur Mask, and this has 10% sulfur in it. And as I said, sulfur is definitely one of those amazing ingredients for the skin, and it's like a white clay kind of consistency, and it is just amazing. As soon as I put this mask on, I feel like this tingling in my skin, and you can really feel the mask like going into your pores and really like lifting whatever's there. And also when I wash my skin, I feel like my skin just looks instantly better than before I put it on. It's definitely one of those products that I can wholeheartedly recommend to you guys, and I know that it's worked well for lots and lots of other people as well. And I will have links for all of these products down below in the description box if you guys want to see where I purchased them. Everything will be down below in the description box. The moisturizer slash like treatment that I use at night is this one right here. I believe this is just called the BP 3.1 preventative treatment, and it has 3% benzoyl peroxide in here, and benzoyl peroxide is one of the 2 kind of main ingredients that are traditionally used to help clear acne. The other one is salicylic acid, but I find benzoyl peroxide just works a lot better for my skin. And the reason I really love this is because of its natural ingredients, and it's very like moisturizing ingredients. I have used treatments before that are designed for more like blemish prone, acne prone skin, but I find them to be very drying and kind of like irritating to my skin. But this right here has that benzoyl peroxide in it, but the ingredients in here are so moisturizing and so calming and like rejuvenating that I don't even feel the drying effects of the benzoyl peroxide, but it still really works well as like a normal acne treatment would. I hope that makes sense. But like for example, some of the ingredients in here are jojoba seed oil. That's actually the second ingredient after water. And then there's macadamia nut seed oil, there's witch hazel, there's tea tree oil, there's shea butter, and you would think that those ingredients could maybe like clog the pores or make your acne worse, but it really doesn't. Well, in my opinion, it doesn't, and based on all the positive reviews that I read about this before I purchased it, it seems to work well for a big range of people. Again, it does moisturize my skin, so I don't put any moisturizer on top of this. And then during the day, I like to use a moisturizer that's a little bit lighter for my skin, and I use this one by Somerville, and it is the oil-free moisturizer. I actually didn't do too much research into this before I bought it, but I really needed a moisturizer for my skin that was like pretty lightweight, and I went to Sephora and this is the one that they recommended to me. I've been using this for about 3 weeks or so now, and I really love it. It feels very soft and smooth on my skin. The moisturizer that I was using before this is this one by 100% Pure, which is almost finished now, and this is the Acai Berry Antioxidant facial cream. Of course, all the ingredients in 100% Pure are super natural, super clean, and if you're looking for something that's more on like the natural organic side, definitely check this out. And if I notice a breakout starting to kind of like pop out somewhere. I do like to put on some of this Badescu drying lotion. So it has this clear liquid on top and this kind of pink clayey substance on the bottom, and all you do is you take a Q-tip and you stick it down in towards the pink and you bring it back up and you just apply it to your breakout. Basically what this will do is help to kind of dry out that blemish, help reduce the inflammation of it, and just make it like less noticeable. And speaking of spot treatments, you could actually also use the Sulfur mask as a spot treatment overnight. Just make sure that you wash it off in the morning. So those are pretty much the skincare products that I'm using on a regular basis, ones that I can really recommend to you that have worked really well for me. I am using a couple other things that I'm kind of like trying out and seeing how well they work. I wanted to show you two of them quickly because some of you guys might be interested in these. So there are two kind of exfoliating serums that you can put on after you cleanse your face and before you put on your moisturizer. The first one is by Hippie, and this is their advanced skincare exfoliating serum with alpha hydroxy acids, apple stem cells, and Gicha white, which I'm not sure what that is. And then I have another serum that I'm kind of experimenting with, which is by Henrikson, and it is their Invigorating Night Treatment. And it says that it's an overnight resurfacer. It has 12 sources of AHA complex, which is again the alpha hydroxy acids. Serums are really good for helping to even out the skin tone, especially if you have like acne scars, dark spots, or uneven skin tone. So I have kind of been trying these out. They do feel like a little bit tingly on the skin, and basically how alpha hydroxy acids work is by removing the very top layer of skin in a very gentle way. So it's kind of like exfoliating your skin with like beads or tiny grains, but it does it on a more like chemical level. So those are all the skincare products that I'm currently using, and I really hope that you guys found some ideas or inspiration for products to try that might be helpful to you. And I do also want to touch on the topic of mindset again, because this is something that also really affects me whenever I go through stressful situations or I feel like I have like anxiety or something. It really does kind of show up on my skin. So I do try to take time for myself and make sure that I'm feeling good, that I'm feeling happy and relaxed and calm. And I definitely notice when I'm happier and like well rested, my skin looks 100 times better. So that's everything that I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope that you found this video helpful, and I would really love to hear from you guys. Let me know what your favorite skincare products are down below in the comments. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah! Bye guys!